Are you thinking about switching to natural deodorant? Have you tried natural deodorant and it didn't go so well for you? You were quite funky throughout the day and went back to the conventional stuff? Or did you find a natural deodorant that worked for you and then all of a sudden it gave out and you were funky out of nowhere for no particular reason? If so, then you definitely want to stay tuned because we are talking all about armpit detox, baby. Armpit detox is going down today. Hey guys, ZuZuNatural here. Welcome back to my channel. As you guessed, today we are talking about armpit detox. I know this is something that comes up a lot when people are asking me about natural deodorants. They're like, oh my gosh, I tried it, but it didn't work. So I went back to my conventional deodorant. And trust me, I know the feeling. So I tried to go natural with my deodorant probably about maybe about 6, 7 years ago. And it just didn't go so well. I tried various deodorants, and at the time, there weren't as many out as there are now. So I tried like the crystal deodorant, and I tried like some of the brands that were out at the time. And if you want to see my deodorant showdown, I will link that below. I did a video last summer on about 6 or 7 deodorants that I had tried leading up to like my favorites. So I'll link that below. And also I'm going to do a video. The next video is going to be my fave. So I'm going to tell you my 3 favorite deodorants that actually have worked for me. But what I do want to say is just because you do a detox on your armpits doesn't mean the first deodorant you pick up is going to work. You still have to find the deodorant that is going to work for you. But if you have detoxed your armpits, then you know you have a better fighting chance of finding something that's actually going to work. If you've been using conventional deodorant, then more than likely your conventional deodorant is loaded with disgusting, nasty, toxic ingredients. Ingredients like, but not limited to, aluminum. Aluminum has been linked to Alzheimer's. Phthalates. Phthalates are endocrine disruptors, so they throw off the balance of your hormones. Also has been linked to infertility. Parabens. Parabens are also hormone disruptors and have been found in biopsy tissue with breast cancer. We don't want that. We do not want that. So those are just some of the main ingredients in many conventional deodorants. So if you've been using this, then you have toxic buildup in your system. And if you've been using an antiperspirant, well, that stops you from sweating, which is not good. No bueno. We don't want no sweating. We want to sweat. Now, I understand when you sweat, you feel nasty, you feel gross. We associate sweating with being funky, but it doesn't have to be that way. You might still feel wet and maybe slightly unfresh, but you don't have to be sweating and funky. You don't have to be. Trust me, you don't. I have learned to embrace the sweat, even though I don't feel very ladylike and feminine and sexy when I'm sweating, and you probably don't either. But you know, it's hot, and when it's hot, you sweat. Your body is releasing toxins, right? Your skin is your largest organ, and that is one of the ways that it releases toxins from the system. You should be thanking it. Thank you. Thank you for sweating. So the point of the armpit detox is to obviously detox the armpits, but also to rebalance any bacteria that we have underneath the underarm so we're not going to be funky. We don't want that. I don't want that. I don't want you to be funky. So before you determine that your natural deodorant is not working, I'm going to need you to do this armpit detox. Now, when I switched over to natural deodorant for the last and final time, I did the armpit detox. I think I did it once a week for about a month. So I did it about 4 times before determining, okay, this deodorant does not work. And sometimes they don't. Sometimes they just don't work for you. So I did that. I also do it seasonally now, so particularly paying close attention to the hotter months, so spring and summer. I do not play. I'm like, oh, it's armpit detox time, because I don't ever want to be out and be like, is that me? I don't want it to be me. No one wants to be funky. And it's one of my pet peeves. Like, I cannot stand funky underarms. I'm just like, why? Why? You don't have to have funky underarms. And sometimes people are clean and they still have funky underarms. Like I have an uncle, he's very clean. He showers, he washes, but he does not use deodorant because he's old school. He comes from like, I'm not using deodorant. It's toxic. And he doesn't want to hear that there's natural deodorants. He's like, no, what's natural is nothing. So he's like soaping and watering it and he's moving out. And he smells a little goaty. Like he smells like a goat, but he's clean. But it's just that bacteria. Yeah. And if you want to do that, that's totally fine. I don't have a problem with that. I'm not trying to knock it. I'm just saying if you don't want to do that, there are natural deodorants that work. And if you do the armpit detox first, you will have a better chance at finding a natural deodorant that works for you. So we are going to get into a very quick DIY doing the armpit detox. We're going to be using 3 very simple ingredients, really 2, because one is water. I don't even know if that counts. That's not an ingredient, right? But we're going to be using bentonite clay. And so I'm going to be using this one. It's the Living Clay Detox Clay Powder. I use this one because it's a food grade one, so I can also take it internally to cleanse. And bentonite clay just helps pull out the toxins from your body. We are also going to be using apple cider vinegar. I use Bragg's with the mother. I use this one in salad dressings and all sorts of cooking and everything. So this is the one that I have, but you can use any apple cider vinegar that you have. And then we're going to use water. It should be filtered water because you don't want to get the pollutants from the sink water in your detox. And that's just like, okay, you don't want to do that. So if you have had an issue with trying to switch to natural deodorant and it didn't work for you, let's talk about it. Let me know in the comments if you have found a natural deodorant that works wonders for you. Talk about it. Let us know what you have used in the comments. And like I said, I'm going to do a video that's going to be the next video that's going to let you know my 3 favorite natural deodorants, the only 3 that I will use. I don't need to ever look for another natural deodorant because I have found the ones that work for me. So like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff, all that jazz. And now we're going to get into the DIY.